Hello everyone. So I just recorded this video and unfortunately I didn't do a mic check before I did this, and my main microphone that you're listening to right now was not recording, so the audio quality that you're about to listen to is going to be really tinny because it's using my backup webcam mic, and it's not great. But this isn't a video I can just re-record. So this is an important video. I go over what I plan to do on the COPPA stuff. I tried doing some things to the audio to make it not horrible, but it doesn't change the fact that the microphone is bad in the webcam. So yeah, anyway, this video is pretty important. So I hope regardless of the audio quality, you can still listen to what I plan to do. So yeah, other than that, let's get into the actual video and hope it's not too bad.
Hello, everyone. So, I want to go over, since it's getting close to the end of the year, what I'm going to do about COPPA, because it has changed. Things have been clarified, and some things have changed. At least some things have been clarified. Not everything, but the scary stuff that are actually life-threatening has thankfully been mostly clarified. At least to the point where I'm confident that the stuff like the giant fines and stuff that the FTC can give out that's probably not going to happen. Keep in mind that this video isn't intended to educate people about the situation. I'm just informing everyone what I'm going to do about this, not necessarily what this whole situation is like. So just be smart about this and don't take what I decide to do from this and apply it to your situation. I don't think that would be a very wise thing to do, because I could be very wrong about this, and you don't want to make my mistake your mistake as well. So it's up to you to make the decision based on the information that you have and based on your own situation. So please, just because I'm about to go over some things that have been clarified and some things I'm going to be doing doesn't mean that it's going to apply to you in the same way if you're worried about the same situation, because circumstances aren't the same. And it's best if you were to make the decision based on your own intuition, not mine. Because again, if I make the mistake, it'll end up being your mistake as well if you just base it off of what I'm doing, okay? Just keep that in mind. So without further ado, let me go over this one thing real quick. So, the FTC is not what I'm scared about anymore. Just based on the information that I've heard about that's been clarified recently, it doesn't indicate that the FTC is actually going to start throwing out fines that people can't afford, if they even throw out fines at all to like smaller creators and stuff like that. They're going to be going after, based on what they said, the bigger problematic YouTube creators that deliberately go after kids and try to monetize that kind of content where it violates COPPA. At least that's what my understanding of that is. I could be wrong about some of that. But anyway, this isn't meant to be completely educational. That's up to you to find out for yourself. That's just based on my own understanding. So based on that, I'm not scared of the FTC. I'm confident that every piece of my content that I've ever made wouldn't violate COPPA according to them. But the FTC isn't the only thing I have to worry about. I have to worry about what YouTube's doing, because that's where this content's being hosted. And regardless of what the FTC thinks, YouTube can still automatically or manually determine things as for kids or not, regardless of what the FTC thinks, like I said. And that is a little scary. So, let me just go over what this page is right here. This is my, basically, video manager. And as you can see, some of these videos are already marked automatically by YouTube. It says right here, set by YouTube. It was automatically set as for kids. And I haven't touched this yet, by the way. When it was set to this, I haven't touched it, really. I just let it alone. I wasn't going to touch anything until I was more confident in what the situation is like. And now that the new year is coming in like a week or so, now is probably a good time to make a final decision on what I'm going to do. So, yeah, a few of my videos have been marked as made for kids automatically. These two videos more recently made. The most recent one being the rarity turnaround test render I did. Just testing out the rarity model that I made recently. and outdoor lighting. Like, it's nothing too crazy. And then I have the Pink Pony Sits in Pink Room, which is a test animation I did for Pinkie Pie. And if you scroll down further, there's another Pinkie Pie animation that got set as made for kids automatically. And that's kind of it for the recent stuff. And as you can see, all that is My Little Pony. And now, regardless of whether you think bronies are weird or whatever, the fact of the situation is, and this is just a fact, My Little Pony Friendship is Magic and Equestria Girls, or My Little Pony Gen 4 as a whole, has a huge adult demographic. Whether or not Hasbro intended for that or not doesn't matter. It is just a fact. There is a huge adult audience for Gen 4 My Little Pony. And it's weird that only my My Little Pony animation stuff has been marked, except for one. This video that I made, 2015. Yeah. This was marked as for kids, automatically as well. But I've made other Pokemon animations before and after this, and this is the only one that was Pokemon related that got marked by the bots as for kids. All my other Pokemon animations, even my most recent one, being the Pichu one, which is a lot more popular than Wigglytuff as a Pokemon, didn't get marked as for kids. My Leafeon one didn't get marked as for kids, not the time-lapse. I'm pretty sure that all my time-lapses would be safe because it has my commentary and stuff, but anyway. There's also some animations I did with My Little Pony that did get marked, and I think it's because it's using a character that isn't a common character, it's actually a one-off, and it's my Chura related animations. This is a character from the show, but she only appears once, officially. As a result, I'm pretty sure that the fact that she's an uncommon character, it doesn't get picked up by the bot. But the animations I did with just the canon characters, the common main characters, like Pinkie Pie and Rarity, they got automatically flagged. And I'm assuming the bot finds, the main character names, I guess? Even though I do have My Little Pony as tags for these other videos for Chura, it's picking up the names, I guess, and it's making them as set for kids. That's the only reason I think I can find or determine from this, is just that these are the main characters. It's not picking up this one, which is kind of Rarity, but not really. I just say that this is a unicorn animation render test. I hate how the mouse cursor covers the title. I'm trying to say what this is, but this video here, it's saying Unicorn Magic animation render test. I was testing some particle effects for Unicorn Magic and stuff for My Little Pony, and that's very My Little Pony, but I never said Rarity at all in that video, in the description, the title, or the tags, because it's not Rarity. It's an incomplete Rarity model, I suppose, but it's not Rarity, and it didn't get tagged, even though it is a test animation, just like this animation down here with Pinkie Pie. So what I'm saying is, YouTube is claiming that my Little Pony animations is made for kids. And I am, at this point in time at least, fairly confident that even by the FTC standards is not the case. And the fact that My Little Pony, again, like I said, this is just a fact. Whether or not you think it's weird, it is not relevant. It has a huge adult audience, at least when it comes to Gen 4. Gen 3 and below, not so much, but Gen 4, the most recent generation, has a huge adult audience. That's, again, just a fact. And it's problematic to see that YouTube is flagging My Little Pony content. Specifically, it seems like animation content specifically that I'm making, and not my other animations I've done recently, other than just animations I've done with just the main characters from that show. Anyway, so what I'm gonna do is, since I don't fear the FTC, I personally don't. I'm confident. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm saying I'm confident that the FTC is not a threat to me in any way, so I don't have to consider them as a threat. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my entire channel as not for kids, and I will hope that YouTube doesn't go after my videos that are specifically animation based, and more specifically than that, animations based on My Little Pony. I'll just hope that they don't. I'm also understanding that if I do this, I can understand that YouTube can disagree and set those animations back as for kids. And I also understand the bigger risk as well, where YouTube could probably even decide that my channel is not worth having, and then they could just delete it because they don't like the fact that I'm saying it's not for kids, even though they disagree. I'm saying YouTube disagrees, not the FTC. YouTube specifically, even though they aren't lawmakers. They are just a corporate company. um, anyway, I understand those risks, but I think this is what I want to go with for now. And this means that I'm not going to be privating any of my older videos, none of the other animations for now, unless YouTube decides to, I guess be mean and start setting my stuff as for kids when they should be. And I don't know. For now, I'm just going to do this. So that automatically cleared everything. No restrictions now, and hopefully it stays that way. I'm fairly confident, at least in terms of the FTC and what they plan to enforce, that I don't apply to this. And again, factually speaking, My Little Pony Gen 4, Friendship is Magic, Equestria Girls have all of those things, have a huge adult audience. And that should not be ignored when it comes to determining whether or not these things are made for kids or not. That should not be ignored. And I feel like YouTube, at least their bot, was ignoring that when that started marking my content as for kids. Specifically my My Little Pony animations, as well as that one Wigglytuff test animation I did like almost 5 years ago. So anyway, I guess that's it for now. I don't have anything else to go over for now. I hope I don't have to go over this topic again, but if I have more trouble related to YouTube's implementation of COPPA compliance, if I ever have any other issues with that, I will make another video probably. Because it's pretty impactful to what my main purpose of the channel is nowadays, which is to publish animations. And when that kind of content is getting flagged, which is my main thing nowadays, it's a pretty big concern. And if anything else comes up of that, I will clarify, or I will go over what's happening, or whatever. But this is it for now. I just hope that these stick, and that's it. It is Christmas Eve today, and this video is probably coming up on Christmas Eve, so I hope you guys have a good Christmas. And if you live somewhere else in the world, or still live in the United States and don't celebrate Christmas and celebrate something else, or nothing at all, I at least hope you guys have a good holiday. So yeah, I'll see you guys later.